we actually recording this, or are we just gonna?
Yeah, it's recording too.
Okay. Because I was thinking about that again today about how are we gonna put in clips at the beginning of the videos. I guess we should just dual post, like whatever goes to live stream still goes to live stream, but we should probably still keep posting stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. All right, let me open it up in Google.
Okay. I hate this chair. I need a new one. Oh, I could sit on my yoga ball. Coming to you live, Photog TV. Dustin's gonna sit on his yoga ball. I'm going to get it right now. And guess what color it is? Middle gray.
Oh, look at that. Nice bouncy ball. There's our man.
I swear, Ernesto, you got to learn an instrument or something, because you're going to be like a new show band.
I used to play a baritone before in high school, but that was a long time ago.
Hey, sousaphones rock, dude.
No, a baritone.
Oh.
Yeah. It's between a trombone and a tuba.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the same as a sousaphone. Well, see,
Okay.
I played trombone, so.
Okay.
All right, so just to kind of update people, we are starting a new format today. Essentially what we've done is we've evolved from just doing the standard Hangouts and then recording them to and then posting them on YouTube. We've changed the format of our site to where you can actually watch from photog.tv, and you can watch the show, you can ask questions using the live chat feature in the chat window on the side. We do ask, however, that if you are participating in the Hangout, that you continue, as always, to use headphones, and that way we don't get any vocal feedback or anything like that. Please hold all questions till the end, and just mute your mics unless you have something that you need to ask. But we will always try to field questions towards the end of the show. Am I missing anything, Eric?
I think that's all of it. I've lost my connection to the chat window, so I'm gonna.
I see you in there. It still shows you in here.
Let's see.
So, little real-time confession right now. Us at Photog TV have been so busy with holiday family portrait shoots and recovering from Thanksgiving binging and all that other good stuff, and travel too. I don't know how much traveling you did, Eric, but yeah, we haven't had a whole lot of time besides changing the new website format to come up with new content and stuff. So today's discussion is going to be a little bit more roundtable, and my biggest confession was we were trying to come up with some news topics for today. So the first thing I would like to share is that Britney Spears is turning 30 today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's hilarious because watching her from, the transition from when she was like I think she was a Disney kid, wasn't she, like a Mickey Mouse Club kid?
Yeah, she was one of those.
And then going to teen pop star to, rehab refugee to mom, and then back to rehab, and then shaving her head and all that other good stuff, now to making her comeback. She is now 30 years old, and so for me it's just kind of interesting to watch how the public's opinion of pop stars, how it evolves over time. I kind of, when I look at Madonna, it's kind of like looking into the future when it comes to Britney Spears, except I think Madonna waited a lot longer to have children.
We should try to get Jeremy Coward in at some point, because he toured with her for a while. He was like her official photographer on tour. If you go to his website, there's like 1 or 2 pictures from that tour that he's got on there. That would be interesting to see what his take on that. I don't know how much he would spill. He might not spill anything.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to like open the back door and let everything spill out, if you continue to market yourself as a celebrity and commercial photographer.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy. Especially if she was probably a decently paying client. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh my gosh.
Have you had any chance to read up on any of the new specs that are coming out for the new Canon, not the DX1DX, but or the D1X, but the other one, the one that's more like cinematographer?
No, I don't know that they have announced anything other than that, other than the fact that it's coming. I mean, even the picture they showed of it didn't really spill a lot of details. If I remember correctly, there were no markings on it other than the name of it. I mean, you could see like what was it called, the cinema or something like that. And that's all you could get from that. So I think that's going to be something that is going to make way next year. I'm still also waiting for sample images from a 1DX. I mean, I keep going up in the air about that, like a new camera or better light kit or something. And if they came out and showed like 1DX samples that it wasn't just great at higher ISOs, which we all assume it will because they said so, but it was actually better at, say, 100 or 200 versus, an older 5D. It actually had a better dynamic range. That to me would be really, really appealing.
Yeah. I remember a long time ago when Fuji was still in the game with SLRs or digital SLRs. They had the FinePix Pro, and I think it was like the S1000 or something like that. But the really cool thing that they did, which I felt was kind of a breakthrough, but nobody else did it, was they had the photon sensors on the actual sensor in the camera that received all the image information. But what they did was they embedded tiny little highlight sensors in between the lattice work of the regular sensors, so you actually were getting two exposures at the same time, which was, I guess, sort of the predecessor of single image HDR.
Yeah, and that's that functionality. I think with at least the 1DX is they're talking about the ability to merge multiple images together, kind of to do an in-camera HDR, which I don't know if I'd be willing to commit like that, like when I'm taking the picture, to say, okay, this is what it's going to be. But that might be an interesting option if they give it to where you can do that, and you can also keep like an original RAW file that doesn't have those modifications to it. Real quickly, for all you guys that just jumped in the Google Hangout, if you can please mute your mics unless you have a comment or like to say something, and by all means, please do jump in. Today's kind of like a little bit of a roundtable discussion. We're testing out this new technology using live stream to stream this out live. So for the people that aren't in the Hangout, if they go to photog.tv, they can see a live stream of us in the Hangout. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, we definitely are trying to expand our reach, and in the past, one of the biggest complaints was that we can only fit 10 people in a Hangout. So we've upgraded our site and opened up a new format to where if you can get in the Hangout here on Google+, awesome. If you can't, you can still catch us on the website at photog.tv. So I'm actually going to post that on Google+ right now.
Работает. Экстра и обычный. Есть экстра. Hi. We're from Russia.
You're from Russia. Hello.
And you're talking about Google Plus?
Oh yeah, we're doing a little photography hangout here on Google Plus. Is this have you guys done the hangout thing before?
I'm for the first time.
First time.
And you? Ты давно уже был здесь?
Oh yeah, we've done it several times before.
Yeah, we're first timers here.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us. Are you guys photographers as well?
No, we're not.
Oh, you just.
We're too far from that. I just came in.
You're just bouncing around and found a photography hangout. That's cool.
And do you represent the Google or what? Or are you just?
Oh no, it's just Dustin and I. Yep, just doing our thing.
Okay.
That's funny. I see Erica is in our group chat. Erica's awesome. If you haven't checked out her work on Google Plus, it's Erica ERIKA Thorns. You can see her there, her name in the Google chat window. She's been doing some really cool composite work lately. She has this awesome picture. I think it's her daughter that was on a. It looks like she's on a like a Cheerio inside of a bowl of cereal. So it's pretty cool. You got to check that out.
There's one of mine right there.
Oh, there you are.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yep. No, I'm going to do a composite. I'm going to do a book. I'm going to do a Christmas picture each day of the girls doing something fun, using compositing techniques and the Christmas holiday. So we'll see how that goes. I figure it's a good way to learn compositing quickly.
Yeah. Now, Erica, that brings up a good point. So we got the holidays coming up. What are you guys doing photography-wise? Do you have, I mean, Erica, you got this. Tell me a little bit about that project. So it's like every day you're doing a composite shot?
Yes, every day I'm going to do a composite shot using something that we're doing to celebrate the holidays. So yesterday it was decorating the tree. Today I'm going to try and get the girls to maybe string some Christmas lights and have them play tug of war with the Christmas lights.
Oh,
and then,
cool.
Yeah, so we're just going to try and do something different each day. And, baking, and they want to be diving into a pool. Diving into a pool of, food. So we'll do some things. So every day will be something new and different, and the kids are really into it. So it should be
that's
fun.
cool. So did you set aside like time for the actual Photoshop work that you're going to be doing? Because an image a day, that's a lot of planning and work and prep and all that.
Well, it's about 20 minutes through the shoot, I found, and then probably about 20 to 30 minutes of post-processing. So it's not too bad. So.
Okay. Cool. And you just have all your equipment set up, ready to go every time. Every
Just
day.
whatever we're doing. And then I just go, I only take about 20 images, and then kids go through and pick which image they like the best, making the funniest faces, and it's easy to cut them out and just stick them in. So hopefully I'll learn how to get quicker at creating the shadows and making it more realistic. So
that's cool.
That's my goal.
You have all your days planned out. Like this is what we're doing every single day.
No, we're kids. We're already arguing over what happens when, because they don't know if they want to be jumping on the Christmas trees, dancing on a branch today, and I'm trying to convince them to do tug of war. So it's going to be a compromise.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. We've done arts. Well, our family we do kind of like the themed Christmas card every year,
Yes.
And then we wrap that up, and those will start going out hopefully today. And
cool.
For some clients as well, we do that sort of a thing. But
Are you going to post it on Google Plus so we can all see it?
yeah, it's actually going to be posted. I set up actually a new site to just do share images I've taken of the boys that are either they're composites or they're just kind of like styled shots. And so this is going to be the debut of that site is that Christmas card popping up.
Wonderful. I can't wait to see it. I'll follow that.
That'll be pretty fun. How about anybody else? Is there any of you guys doing any cool Christmas related, holiday related imagery projects?
Guys, I don't suppose Help Portrait would qualify for that.
Actually, that's a great topic, Ernesto. Bring that up. Tell us a little bit more about that. Are you involved with that?
Well, I've been involved with the Central Florida chapter of Help Portrait ever since it got started and stuff. I'm not one of the organizers or anything like that, but it's always a rewarding experience.
That's cool. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Help Portrait, we were talking earlier about Jeremy Cowart. That's another one of his things. It's the idea is that you are taking pictures of people that basically couldn't afford to have a photographer or some nice portraits made, and then giving them those prints. And I think that giving them the print is the most important part of it, as far as how they've set that up, so that they actually have something tangible that they can walk away with. And since he started that, there have been little kind of satellite chapters of that throughout the country that are helping be a part of that. And it's a very worthwhile effort and a way to involve photography in your community. So yeah, big props to that. I think it's just, is it Ernesto? Is it like help-portrait.com is the site?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, help-portrait.com.
Yeah, great site. Definitely check it out. And if you have the opportunity to help out in your community, that's a great way to do it. Let's see. So what else, Dustin? What do you got going on? Anything? Any projects? Do you guys do like a fun shoot for the holidays? Oh. Are you? I think you're muted, Dustin. You are to me.
Okay, sorry,
There you go.
I accidentally muted myself. No, there's a couple of different charities that we benefit here in the Austin area, and one of them, my dad actually plays Santa Claus. So yeah,
that's awesome.
He definitely likes to play the part. So my job that I kind of got roped into because I'm his son is I come and I photograph all the kids sitting on Santa's lap and asking him for Christmas and stuff. But the really cool thing about it is that what the kids ask for, as long as it's within decent means, then the charity organizations actually do their best to try and get those things for the kids. And these are kids where what they want for Christmas are things like, my mom needs a job, or I need a warm coat for the winter, or we just want more food. So it's a really moving experience to be able to work with these kids, and there's a lot of fun projects that we do at the Visit Santa Claus thing, like we make decorations and just all different kinds, like gingerbread men and stuff like that. So there's a lot of fun activities for the
Uh-oh, there I hear some typing.
I'm here.
That was weird.
That was weird. We are bringing down Google Plus. That's
I'm still here.
We have to upgrade to Google Plus if we want more bandwidth.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
×2.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a cool project. Yeah, I didn't know your dad was a Santa Claus. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think it happened when his beard started to turn white.
They're like, you have a job for you.
Yes, exactly. But it's something that he loves to do. It's his opportunity to be silly. And I get to capture it all on camera.
That's cool. You have any weddings left over for the rest of the year?
Actually, I have one left. It's next weekend, and I'm looking out the window right now, and the weather is cold and rainy, which is kind of like the first of this type of weather here for this season in our area. And I'm hoping that it might hold out for just one more week to have some nice weather, because it's kind of a indoor or outdoor / tented kind of event. I don't know, have you ever shot at Camp Lucy before?
I don't think so. No. Where's that at?
It's actually kind of a newer venue. I think they just opened like a year and a half ago. It's outside of Dripping Springs. Actually, it's on the way towards my parents' house, towards their ranch. But it's on top of a hill, and they have some old mission-style buildings that they've actually transplanted from other areas like New Mexico, and they've rebuilt them on the property. So it has a very cool kind of Southwest Mission kind of feel to it. But it's on top of this cliff that overlooks a huge expanse of beautiful Texas hill country, and I'm just hoping that we actually have decent weather that day, because it would just make for some really beautiful pictures. But
yeah,
we've also needed the rain really bad too, so I don't know. We'll see.
I'm looking in the chat window here, and it looks like we got some other people with some photography opportunities. Erica's got an engagement shoot on Saturday for her first. It's going to go along, I guess, Erica, with your first wedding. That's awesome.
Yep.
And go ahead, tell me about that. What's Oh, I think you're muted.
It's a friend of a friend who found me through Facebook and said that
cool.
she really liked my style. And I said, I only have, one free wedding under my boot, under my belt. And she said, your work is good enough, and I'm excited, and I love your style. So she hired me.
That's great.
So, yeah. I gave her a big disclaimer and told her my experience level, and she said that she really thought that she liked my eye. So I'm excited. It should be pretty good.
That's fine.
So, yeah. So we'll see how it goes.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's funny, because it reminds me, like when I was doing weddings I started doing weddings in 2005, and I totally went the wrong way. I never assisted anybody or did anything like that. It was straight into like, here's a picture I took at somebody else's wedding where I wasn't the photographer, but I was just like taking some shots, and I would show that, and they're like, "Hey, we're not going to have anybody shoot it, but if you want to come shoot it, come shoot it." It's like, okay, great. So that's kind of how I got started, which is totally backwards. I'm sure, Dustin, you probably were assisted on 60 weddings before you.
Well, yeah. The way I got into it was right after college. I ended up applying for a job at a local wedding photography studio that was basically like a main shooter, but he also had a bunch of associates. And over time, after I had assisted him on a few weddings, like once he felt like I was good enough to go out on my own, then he would start having me shoot my own weddings under his studio name. And so the nice thing about that was I got to observe him and watch him and learn all the things that he did that I liked, and then some of the things that I didn't like that I could avoid. And then I was given the freedom to start doing my own thing while still being able to be employed without having to actually run the business myself.
That's cool.
But I hopped from one studio to another until eventually I got to a point where either relatives or friends of mine, enough of them were getting married that they started, asking me to come and shoot their weddings for them. And fortunately, I was able to work with a bunch of photographers that didn't mind if I shot my own weddings, even though I was helping them, because I wasn't full-time with them, so I was able to pursue my own projects as well. Yeah, I've shot a lot of weddings. It's gotten to the point now where I feel kind of spoiled because I have my own team of people that help me on wedding days, and sometimes I'm thinking, what am I doing here? I feel like they're doing all the work now, so I'm just there to socialize.
I'd love to second shoot more weddings. I just don't know how to get involved with people that I could second shoot with that would be that would like what I do and my style and where I'm at. So it's been a challenge.
Well, Erica, let me give you a tip on that, because about 2 or 3 years ago, I started this little Facebook group. It's called austinphotogs.com. If you go there, it drops you right into this Facebook group. And that was originally just a way for photographers in our community to keep in touch. And it became a big thing about now, like who's second shooting or who needs something, help or whatnot. And so if there's something like that, where are you based out of?
I'm in San Diego.
San Diego. So there might be something like that there, and if not, it's totally worth starting up just to have that kind of a community to meet people. Because I found, like, when I either was second shooting or I was looking for a second shooter, it was very much a relationship-based thing.
Yes.
I mean, images had to be good, but I was going to go with somebody I was comfortable with, and usually that meant I met them before or had some sort of hangout thing.
Well, they smelled good.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's important.
The other thing I was going to recommend, Erica, I don't know if San Diego has these, but there are plenty of other, like, in the real world type of meeting groups for photographers in most areas. And, collages.net has the class, which I run one here in Austin, but they've got them across the country. Actually, how far is San Diego from Corona, California? Does that...
Too far.
Too far? Okay. Because one of my friends
but I've been doing
Corona.
Nice. Yeah, I've been doing the ASMP group here and just a couple of different ones that I'm just kind of starting.
Okay.
I mean, I seriously just got my business license 2 months ago, and so I am very new to the business end of photography, but didn't want to start charging until I was 100% legal. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm just getting there.
I mean, there's also local PUG groups, Pictage user groups, and then also I know PPA has local chapter meetings as well, and plus Meetup.com always has tons of photographer meetings. In fact, I've had to start unsubscribing to them because it just fills up my inbox all the time. So there's lots of ways to get out there and be social and get your name out. Sorry, I'm sitting on my yoga ball.
Thank you.
I'm really enjoying my yoga ball today. So
he's got the bouncy thing going on.
It's nice. Kind of gets you in a good mood.
And the color matches the color of your shirt.
It does. It's middle gray.
It's middle gray. You can white balance off his yoga ball.
Yes, but not my
I was
face.
thinking the same thing.
Oh gosh.
Hello.
Who's that? Oh, that's Matthias?
Matthias?
Yep, Matthias.
Matthias, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing pretty good, pretty good. We're testing out. We've been doing the Hangout thing for a while, but now we're trying to simultaneously push it out via live stream off the website, and this is the first sort of test of that. So no real agenda. We're just talking photography stuff and seeing how long before my computer breaks down.
Before
That's always a good test.
All your RAM gets chewed up.
That's right.
So So are you capturing it, and that's what's being pushed out as a live stream?
Yeah, it's being captured and pushed out at the same time. So we're actually recording a local copy because we've been keeping and broadcasting local copies, and then we've been streaming it out live as well. Somebody's sharing a desktop here. Looks like somebody's.
I don't know.
Pushed the shared screen button.
I will say this though, Eric. I'm looking at our website right now, and the main window is black. So I think the recording computer that you've got right now is selected on whatever window is completely blank. I still see all the thumbnails.
Yeah, see, it's that one. The one window's there, but it's flipped over to. So I can bring.
Oh, there I am.
There you are. So we'll see. We'll see if the if it flips back over to. It's not flipping over to who's talking here. Let's see.
Oh, the kinks we have to work out.
Oh my gosh. There we go. Is it flipping back? I think it was. Is it Vinicius or Vinicius? I think he was sharing a screen, and that was taking over things. That's interesting. I'll take note of that.
Oh, yeah.
So Matthias, give us a little background on yourself. What do you do? What kind of photography work do you do?
Well, I'm not really into photography. I'm a computer science major.
You just found this hangout. You're looking around. And
Yeah, I was like,
there's a
hey,
hangout.
why not? Stop in, you know? Say hi.
That's cool.
Yeah, my most precious camera is my cell phone, so that doesn't say much about me, I guess.
Oh, it says a lot lately because Annie Leibovitz got on TV with Brian Williams and said that the iPhone was it was the definitive point and shoot, and that there was no reason to have any other pocket camera if you have an iPhone, whatever your.
No, I don't have an iPhone. I have a Nokia phone, which actually has pretty decent Carl Zeiss lenses on it.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
I mean, it's a decent phone, or a decent camera, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. So you do you say computer science, then that's your background.
Yes, I'm a graduate student at Johns Hopkins University at the moment. I'm working on my PhD.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. I was doing computer science work before I got into photography, so I have that sort of interest, and then it actually ends up being something that helps out a lot when you're when you're trying to figure out what's wrong with your website.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Gosh. All right. Well, does anyone else? We didn't plan. We're about half hour right now. We didn't plan too much on a topic like I mentioned earlier, or any sort of schedule. Does anyone else have any comments or anything before we close it doing for today? Just doing a little test and all that.
Anybody have a baby?
Yeah.
Ernesto, did you have a baby?
Yeah, Ernesto.
No, he's saying no.
I don't think Ernesto, you're muted. I don't think Ernesto could have a baby because every time we see him, he's
never
in the
had
coffee.
don't have a baby, don't have a wife.
You're in the coffee shop all the time. You never get out. You're there every week. It's like it's
That's good. That's good. Coffee shops are awesome. I used to work from there all the time.
Well, it's better lighting too.
Well, I'm either I'm either here in the coffee shop or in my dingy apartment.
Oh.
It's much cooler here in the coffee shop. Hey, it's a great coffee shop.
Erica's daughter thinks that's funny.
Yeah,
so.
Erica's daughter's laughing at that. Oh gosh. Well, cool.
Awesome.
Oh, Erica. This message is for Erica. I did.
Yes.
I did go on Google for a little bit. There is a pug group for San Diego.
Oh, perfect. Great.
I
will
would
look
definitely
into
recommend
that.
checking them out. I'm a part of.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm part of the. Yeah, there's a Central Florida pug group that I'm pretty active in, and I'm second shooting a wedding tomorrow with a friend of mine from that pug group.
Oh, wonderful. I think I was
wanna throw that
on.
in.
I think that I am Facebook friends with the president of the one here in San Diego. So I will go to the meeting tomorrow.
Cool. All right.
So, thank you.
Way cool. All right. Does anyone else have anything like to add?
Nothing much.
Nothing.
No news.
All right. Well, we're going to pick this up. Hopefully, now I'm actually. We made it today, Friday. Normally we do this on Thursday, but I had some crazy shooting stuff going on yesterday, so we pushed it to today. I'm actually out of town next week, so we probably will push it again to Friday for the next week. And I would like to do an episode just covering Christmas card work. That might be the one next week, or it might be the one week after.
I'll have about 7 to 14 images to share by then.
Oh gosh, that'll be great. Yeah.
Perhaps
So,
what we
if I
should
do
do
one a
is
day.
maybe we should do like a live image critique. That might not be a
I'd
bad
love
idea
that.
for end of
That'd be
year
fun, yeah.
kind of thing.
I
I
can
would
learn
be
a lot
very
from
interested
that.
with that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Eric and I will talk about it, and we'll probably work out something where, make sure everybody's got the share screen feature enabled. But for those of you that are able to make it into the Hangout, instead of just watching through the website, maybe have like 1 or 2 images that you'd like to get everyone's opinion on, and yeah, I think that'd be a good way to kind of do an end of the year wrap up.
Thank you. Sounds great. Well, I'll be here.
All right, and I'll go ahead and close it up by saying again, thank you everybody for participating in Photog TV. We typically have our shows every Thursday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. For those of you that are watching this on YouTube, if you can't make it into the Hangout, if it fills up before you can get in, you can always catch us through live stream off of our website on photog.tv. So again, everybody, thanks for coming. Eric, it was good to see you again.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
It was nice to meet you guys.
Take care.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye.
All right.